Hand clap to the master, guys. You're definitely back again for another one, man. I have to say all this energy, guys, because I need the energy. Yes, sir. We are definitely back again for another reaction on this Mystelics reaction channel. Of course, big up yourself, my people. Big up the Mystelics family for tuning in to yet another reaction video. Newcomers are there. Quite a number of you guys, no doubt about it, man. I know on my other channel, there was like about 85% new people actually just tuning in into the Mystelics vlogs video, I think. Yeah, the vlogs video. You guys definitely showed up and out about it, man. And of course, a number of you guys have also trickled in into this here reaction channel. So big up yourself one time, people. And of course, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That will, of course, help the algorithm of YouTube to push your videos further and further. And no doubt about it, guys, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification, man. Turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through right there and then. And don't forget to download the app, Mystelics 2 app. That will be in the first comment in the comment box below. With all that said, brothers and sisters, there's some sort of craziness going on, brothers and sisters, in the Irish Pit region, for which the truckers of Dominica are back at it again for the second day. Somebody actually made a comment on my thing saying that one of the radio stations apparently stated that, you know, they released the checks and stuff, but they are back at it again, brothers and sisters. That was yesterday, and the truckers were frustrated, brothers and sisters. Frustration, brothers and sisters, according to what I read. They say since January, individuals have not been getting paid, and of course, the individuals, from what I heard. Well, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, man. You can see the trucks out there, brothers and sisters. The trucks, they say, hey, last Bababuchi, we want to move about, but they're trying to prevent us. They're not paying us, man. Petrol expensive, you know. We can't just move like that to get paid. What do you think the petrol on here now? No, sir. So anyways, Emo News actually has this on her YouTube channel. I'll link that in the first comment in the comment box below, brothers and sisters. But we're going to see what they're saying right there. Some of the truckers and a number of trucks apparently are in this vicinity right there, Irish Pit region, I heard. And of course, the truckers are saying, we're not moving, man. Ah, you have to shift us like Moses, man. We're not moving. We're not partying at all until we get our monies, man.
Viewers, this is Emo News and I am live at Irish Pit, where there is an ongoing protest action by the tippers.
Industrial action, they just call it nowadays. Interesting. But anyways, this protest action.
Tippers Association of Dominica. Pretty soon we will be speaking to a few of these truckers, and they will tell us exactly what is happening here.
So let's get it. Let's see who they are. So gathering has taken place. Man on that tent, rain falling, eh? Yes, sir. What do you have to say?
Laville, the president of the Tippers Truckers Association. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, miss.
How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Good.
You're not fine. Now, my brother, they do pay all your money. You saying you fine? I am angry, man. Ah! I want to... Let me leave that alone. But anyways.
Tell us what is happening here this afternoon.
Well, Miss, basically this is our second day of protest.
That was yesterday.
And we are...
I wonder if they're back today. But anyways, let's continue.
Right now we are at Pokase, the Irish Pit. And the reason for being here is because we have been working with this French company.
GADDAKHAN.
Owned by Mr. GADDAKHAN. We have worked with him from February of this year. And for 5 months. So February, March, April, May, June. 4 months. Now we have not received any payments.
If it's 4 months, then it'll have to be in January, February, March, April, May, June. February, March, April, May, June, yeah. So 4 months.
During that time, we have already worked, but we have not been working full time. And for the past 2 weeks, he has asked us to stop, and we are not working. We made connection or communication with Mr. GADDAKHAN, and I made it clear to him that we are demanding our full payment, which is $240-something thousand.
Bomborati. Yes, sir. Well, all you are bound to make.
Yesterday afternoon, he indicated to me that the check was ready at his office.
Oh, in total? Okay. Well, okay.
Office in Layu. We went to Layu, but that is not true.
So that's what they stated. So I think that's what the individuals they was stating on carry, that they distributed a check or something. But apparently he's saying that's not true at all. Then people need their money, boy. Give them man their money, boy.
And we would promised a check which is less than the amount that we agreed with him, and hence we are telling him that we will continue protesting until we get our full payment. And also the truckers, we have decided that we are going to continue working alongside Mr. GADDAKHAN.
What? Let me hold on.
Because we think that it is unfair to us as truckers in our country, and Mr. GADDAKHAN has at least 5 projects being undertaken. He has the East Coast Road Project, the Layo Valley Road Project, and maybe 3 other feeder road projects, Calibishi and West, to name a few.
So I can understand what he's saying there. They want to be a part of, you know, working with GADDAKHAN because of the amount of projects that apparently is being handed out to foreign individuals, GADDAKHAN them. And they themselves, who are Dominicans, then have to come and say, okay, we will work with you and whatnot, on the basis that they will get jobs as a result of a foreign company coming into Dominica and taking the jobs from Dominicans. And these foreign companies then have to hire the local Dominicans for them to do the jobs for them that Dominicans themselves can actually do. It's not like Dominicans can't do it. It's just that the foreigners are getting the jobs to do them instead. And this has been happening. This is not one project, you know. Several projects. So I understand what he's saying. Right, they want to continue, you know, thing. But for February, well, he's saying since February. Come on, man. That's that's a long time.
The truckers have been struggling. We have been very understanding. Even some persons say that they figure that the truckers are too soft. However, figure that using violence and being unruly is not the way to go.
That's something I understand, true. But sometimes there needs, I'm not saying that you need to go and be violent with people, but the action you're doing right now is pretty much a good thing. Stop the projects from all over the place and make them pay your money. Because one thing I noticed about African individuals, and they actually sent, I think it's Rwanda, that happened, where 18 investors, Chinese investors, were literally taking advantage of the African people and abusing them like slaves in their own country. But you know, the African people, some of them, well, in this day and age, are a bit docile individuals. They are very calm, they're not aggressive. So when they see that type of behavior, they will think that anybody can just take advantage of them, especially when you see they are the ones paying you in your own country. The foreigners are paying you in your own country and feel like they can do what you want. Well, bring it back to Dominica. Doesn't that seem to be the same thing here? It's interesting. Let's continue.
So we have communicated with the government of Dominica. They actually negotiated with us, with GADDAKHAN, to get this project. And we think that right now, Mr. GADDAKHAN has taken us, he's taken us for a ride. And I think he's been very disrespectful to the Dominican people.
What? In Rwanda, they deport them. What happened in there? And he just said a while ago, we want to continue working. I understand, because all the projects seems to be going overseas and not coming to the local people. So he's saying, boy, if that is happening, let me take my blows and let me see what I can get as a result, because I have my family to support. Things are going up. Things are going up in Ogan. It will affect me too, so I need to continue working. So I understand in that aspect. But the more and more you continue taking blows, and the more people see you taking blows, the more they will take more blows, the more they will give you blows. They will give you more blows, brothers and sisters. Thank God the Rwanda government found out what was happening and decided to send them back and tell them they'll never come back to Rwanda. They'll never come back. Seems like the same thing is happening here. Because not me that say it, you know.
He's taking us for a ride. And
he's taking them for a ride. February, March, April, May, June, brothers and sisters. July is just around the corner. And no, I remember when they were protesting earlier this year, or late last year, one of them protesting saying we don't get jobs and whatnot, they're giving it to the foreigners. He said the government come in and negotiated to help them, not true. And up to now, they don't get paid. When will it stop, brothers and sisters? When will we realize that the people that we put to do things for us are actually in fact doing things for people outside? And then when they do things for people outside, we get in the dregs. I remember when they were talking about the international airport, brothers and sisters, and the truckers were like, yo, we want to be a part of that. And they were negotiating for the truckers to get the end To get the last few months of the projects rather than the whole amount of time it will take to build the airport. Well, airport no building again, I tell all you. Well, they might use it in the next election gimmick. The airport coming, brothers, and we have the things. Boy, I tell you, boy, people who wake up, they would never realize what happening to them. This is why slavery continued for 400 years. This is why it continued. Because we constantly sell out ourselves to our very oppressors. And sometimes our oppressors put people in position that looking like us. And that is what they do in us. We think it's our people out there.
I think he's been very disrespectful to the Dominican people. It's been over 20 years that he's been doing that to the people.
20 years? What?
Of Dominica, he has always complained that he doesn't have money to pay his workers, to pay the truckers. However, we have been seeing his assets are building in Dominica. In just recent time, he informed us that he's buying the Castaway Hotel.
Whee. So you don't have money to pay, but you can buy hotel. Oh, okay. So we've seen all that happening, and he's telling all you don't have money because he wants to use the money for himself.
It is alleged that he has paid $6 million for it. However, he's saying that he is broke. So in my opinion, I think the truckers share the same view, that this man is very malicious and he has been wicked to Dominicans. I'll say it clear.
Well, at least you know. The question is, what are you guys going to do as a result of this? Because you still want to work with the very man that is doing you the very thing that you're talking about right there. Interesting.
How many members are part of the Truckers Association?
Well, really and truly, we have at least 50 members. However, today we have, from yesterday, we have at least 20 or 40 truckers who are here presently. We have not all our trucks here because we only need a few trucks to block the tariff pit, which we did. And we are camping here, we are rotating it. So this evening, some guys will sleep. Tomorrow evening, I'll stay there with the truckers, and the president, the treasurer will be here.
So there are people there today?
This evening, and maybe the following evening, the vice president will be camping here.
So what are the other truckers saying? Are they going to join you all?
Well, eventually we have received, and we're receiving some of the truckers who are not here. Because some of the truckers, they have been supporting the search for the young lady. However, we have been receiving their support from him.
But what the trucks? They pack the trucks and take a bus and go and thing now. What the trucks doing there? The truck in the bush too? Eh? The truck clear in the bush?
Yeah, after they're doing it in goods, they're selling, send us some. So they have sent us goods from supermarkets, chicken, they have sent us drinks.
I wonder if they send them some of the food from the command center. Because man was going there for free breakfast and going to work afterwards. Might as well collect a few to send to other protesters or people who are trying to get something happening in the place. True of us, I would understand that one. No doubt about it.
Some are past that have given us financial support. So we are getting support from the truckers. Persons have turned out, bring provisions and all that stuff. So we are getting support from the truckers.
So that's probably where they were getting the food from. Because yesterday, when I posted yesterday or the day before, whichever one, they were actually getting food from somewhere. So maybe that's what they were talking about. But they're saying on the GADDAKHAN's account. So that's a kind of confusing thing for me right there. Anyways, let's continue.
I'm not here present.
Let us go back to the pay. I know when you work, you're supposed to get paid bi-weekly or monthly or even weekly. So
but it's contractual. It's contractual. It can be different. But I think it's every month you're supposed to get paid or something like that when you do the jobs. True or false? People in the truck business who watch my videos, let me know that in the comment box below. Right there. I know in trucks in the United States, I think they get paid every 2 weeks. And they must get paid every 2 weeks. Or 1 week. I think every 2 weeks. I think one of the individuals was driving trucks tell me he gets paid a lot of money. And that's one of the things. People tend to look down on truck drivers and this kind of people. They're making some dirty piece of, some kind of, not dirty, no. That is some your sinking ways. They're making some sinking piece of money. But anyways, let me continue. I digress.
You don't get paid monthly or bi-weekly?
Well, normally what we do is that after a fortnight, we'll submit our bill. Okay? And then you'd expect after 2 weeks, then you'll get paid. We have done that. We have submitted like 3 bills to date. And after 5
So that's a month and a half then?
Month period, we have not gotten 3 bills.
So 3 bills?
To date. and after 5 months period, they have not gotten paid.
And after 5 months, all you get paid for the free bills. Furthermore, for the rest of the bills you have to submit, or they haven't gotten. Well, that's why I guess the 240K is on the table for the truckers.
The treasurer has been following up. As a matter of fact, yesterday indicated to us and the other news media who were there that he went to the office like 13 times. All right, and to date, nothing.
I think that's malicious. I think that's malicious. I mean, even if you don't have the full amount, but give them something. I mean, no money, $0 since February. Come on, man. Come on, man. Even if it's February month alone, you can pay them for. But give them something, and then as time goes on, see if you can meet the 2 months, and then, you know, meet the rest 3 months, you catch up with everything. Not true. But when you don't pay people, come on, man.
I was informed on one occasion.
That happening to people in Dominica, we boy. Dominicans are happening to in Dominica, we. And you mean the Prime Minister them to come out and say nothing? Come in and say we're in solidarity with the truckers, and yes, oh, they're working hard and what have you. And saying congratulations, yes sir. You guys did a wonderful job during Hurricane Maria, and I just want to say thank you so much. You guys are stalwarts in the place. But look at what is happening to them. Boy, one of the other media individuals, I told them, they're always getting congratulations and stuff. I asked them, well, are they giving you donations? They're telling you, oh, thanks, nice messages. Are they giving you donations to actually show how thoughtful and appreciative they are? They tell me no. They say, okay, well, when you do certain things, do they say, okay, let me see if you need an equipment, do they decide to buy that for you? They tell me one time they saw that there was a flop in the equipment, and they decided to go out and see if they can raise some funds to buy proper equipment. They tell me 2 or 3 people will come in for funds. And then you write in nice letters for people. That's what the Prime Minister them does do. Tell you, nice job, great, we appreciate you. But where's the financial contributions? To actually showcase, okay, we know things are hard in Dominica. Oh, but Magwesa.
That a check was printed 2 months ago, and we have yet to receive anything.
Well, it printed doesn't mean it are writing on it, eh? Or signature.
What would you like to say to Mr. GADDAKHAN if he's looking at this video?
Well, I've spoken to him really and truly, and I will tell him straight off, at Mr. GADDAKHAN, if he doesn't pay us a full $244,000, my old trucks are not going to live here. So if we have to stay there for 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, we will remain there for 4 months.
Well, right? Might as well leave them there because it's not like you're going to put gas in them. Gas with no money. You're not going to. And I hear some gas stations actually waiting to get money because sometimes truckers go there and they have their bills at the end of the month or whatever. So they tend to go to the gas station, full up their trucks and whatnot. They write the bill, and at the end of the month, they come in for a check and whatnot. They pay them, but they can't do that. So gas stations are looking for their money too. Because truckers not getting paid, therefore the gas station can't get paid. Man might have to go and take loan. Man might have to go and take loan to go and pay for gas station because the employers of these Dominican people, the foreign employers of Dominican people in Dominica, don't want to pay them for 5 months. For 5 months.
Right. And to tell you the truth, we are having fun, we are socializing, we are getting support of the Dominican people.
What do you say?
We are having fun. We are socializing.
You're having fun? Ah, boy. That's not time for fun now, boy. Things are getting hard in the place, but I guess as you're gathering there, you decide you pull up and all you having a little fun, roasting some pig food. I don't know. One pot making ding dang. On that rain, all you be Jack GADDAKHAN probably in his bed sleeping, boy. Look at those people making noise in me, but what I do there, boy. Anyways.
Rising. We are getting support of the Dominican people. This is my country and we shall not move.
And you better understand that. Yes, it's your country and you have a right to be there. Yes, I understand that. But when are we going to rise up and realize, guys, sometimes we tend to push the goalpost. Because back in the day, these truckers were complaining, they're giving all the jobs to the foreigners and so forth. We need the jobs and whatnot. The Prime Minister, whoever, come and give them some sweet talk or whatever. Just like the DJs, they come and give them sweet talk. Oh, sweet talk, big ding dong. Let me leave that one alone. But they come and give them sweet talk, and then afterwards, what's going to happen? Nothing happened. They push the goalposts. They tell them, okay, work with the foreigners and whatnot. They push the goalposts. Foreigners don't want to pay all, you know. They're going to push the goalpost again. They're going to push the goalpost again. You see how much trucks they bring to bring. But let me.
So what this tariff street, it's an active tariff street?
Very much so. It is the largest tariff street we have on the island.
Wow.
In the Pocas area.
It was being run by the public works. However, the government actually handed it over to Mr. GADDAKHAN. I do need condition.
I'm never going to say nothing.
I cannot tell you really and truly, but we were informed at a meeting that the tariff pit was going to be handed over to Mr. GADDAKHAN. So basically, he runs the tariff pit right now.
Ah, okay. So he making plenty money on it. He making plenty money on what was once Dominica's or what was once run under Dominica, the public works. So they shift the public works out, put a foreigner inside there. But you know what, guys? I think I'll leave this link in the video description below. Let me help all you guys understand something, because apparently people don't seem to understand something. It seems like, from my understanding, and I heard the Prime Minister of Antigua saying something similar to this when it comes on to building projects and what have you. But it seems that there's a possibility, a huge possibility, that that is the case in Dominica right there. They bring in the foreigners so that the government officials can get a cut from that money right there. They can get a large cut. And if the foreigners are getting $1 million or $2 million, they heighten up the prices, whatever. Instead of them normally getting, like, let's say $100,000 from the project, and they decide, okay, we put in $2 million in the project, they might get $500,000. They give it to the foreigners then split it that way. The foreigners get a lot of money, they get their own cut and whatnot. It's a huge possibility. But I guess that's what the people want. I mean, the people make noise, they don't see nothing happening, so they settle for whatever they get. They push in the goalposts. All you complaining, look at the man's face. The man make the man. Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy on us, boss. But I see some big belly fellas. I see some big. Well, one alone, not big belly fellas. Not because everybody are looking like they know. Well, one big belly, and the one that have the big belly have to wait on the chair. Yes, Lord. Belly. Brothers and sisters, this is pretty much all it was for this reaction video today, man. Let me know your thoughts, man. It's quite sad. There's a number of other things, a number of other individuals who give their viewpoint. You can definitely check that link in the video description below for you to get more of it. More of an insight as a result of this situation right there. Yes, Lord. let me do say much
On this project?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in this regard. So, on the basis that the individual who mentioned about getting the check, yes, there was a check supposedly written. That's what was said on the radio station, but they didn't receive it. Brothers and sisters, they didn't receive it. So, we'll see what happens as time goes by. But if that's what we want, that's what we get, eh? What do you think? Anyways, guys, I'm going to be doing another video today, of course, about the update that was received yesterday. And another update I have to mention in this regard. So look out for the other video of today. That will come out in about 2 hours from this here video. 2 hours, 2.5 hours, depending on how fast this video renders. So we'll see how that goes right there. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through in the future. And don't forget, guys, to download the Mystelics Tube app on the Google Play Store. That link will be in the first comment in the comment box below. So I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Look out for the second one today. Boom, bam.